We are live. Da, da, da. Put that in there. Stop that reflection. I have to find my knee because I can't see myself on picture. Right? What you got, Lolly? Something you shouldn't have.
No, just that packaging stuff, that shredded stuff.
Oops, turn the volume down. Thumbs up. Hey, I'm watching one thumbs up. That's me.
And me.
Uh-oh. Hello, Carol.
Hi Carol, Karina, Trisha, Luke.
I'll let him do all of those. I'm just going to lower my screen a bit because that doesn't look right at all. The picture doesn't look right at all. It's all a bit wonky donkey, isn't it?
Wonky donkey.
That's my camera, is that? See how that goes.
How we all doing? Are we okay?
Hello, Loot. Teresa, how are you doing this morning, kid? I know we're a little early. Oh,
No,
it's fine
10.
over here. Oh, it has gone 10, yeah? Hi there. Oh, it's warm already. Hello, Belinda. How are we doing? We just try to settle these two at the same time. Lolly's got to where she goes in her little bed under table there and she just goes to sleep for a few hours, so cool. On time. I'm just going to open my pot while we wait for people to join.
Tia, Belinda, hi.
Everybody had a good week. Playing with goodies I got at the craft fair. Morning, Elizabeth.
Morning, Elizabeth.
Cloudy. Oh, it's lovely
Morning,
here.
Liz. Cloudy Scotland, when is it ever anything else? Belinda. Oh, I've already said hello.
Toby flew to
Spain.
Mallorca last night with his mum and dad. First time they took him away.
Without us.
Yeah.
Well, first time he's been
abroad.
away on a plane without us.
Hey, Jan, love. You're not having all that shredded cardboard.
I thought it was this really week.
Good morning, Ali. How are you doing?
It's sunny here.
South Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
I know.
Morning.
Where are you, Belinda? I know it's Mother's Day, Australia and America, isn't it? I don't know about anywhere else because we have ours in March. So happy Mother's Day to all you that are celebrating it.
Whenever it is.
It's today.
No, I'm saying whenever you
Oh,
have
right,
Mother's
yeah.
Day is.
Sunshine there near Shrewsbury. Texas yet. In Netherlands it is today too. All right. So I wonder if it's just UK that's different. It wouldn't surprise me.
My Susan.
Good morning,
Margaret.
Susan, Margaret. Somebody give me a count on how many there is. I've only got one.
Same here. How many we got watching and thumbs up? Everybody.
Morning, Sue.
Do as you're told.
Happy Mummy's Day. Yeah, just UK. Do you know what? It doesn't surprise me. We're different. Don't know why.
19.
Goodness
1913. The hell's that?
That's low,
19
isn't
watching and
it?
13 thumbs up.
That's low up to normal.
You just finished your tea?
Yeah.
Cool.
And the babies. 19 on YouTube. I only do YouTube. Good morning, Mrs. C. Sat on the decking.
Whatever.
In the glorious sunshine, watching you. Mr. C bought me some earbuds so I can watch you outside. Oh,
Cool.
it's so good. And you bought me Maltesers.
Yeah, where's mine?
And marzipan. We did laugh about it. Ooh, 21. UK, it is a religious celebration. What Mother's Day is a religious celebration?
Nah. It's just an
Well,
excuse
if it
to sell
is.
cards.
If it is, I didn't know that. I've never even thought about what the reason was. Had a bit of trouble this week. Lost my phone. Lost my phone screen and I have to get it replaced. Only just out of warranty. Typical. And I'm paying for it. Just waiting for other two things. Oh, don't say that. Good morning, Dorothy. How are you doing, kid?
Mind up.
23 and 17. Looks like we're not going to get many more this morning then. That's okay.
Teapods.
No, Yvonne. It's not a box each. He only gave me one, so I've got 2 boxes.
Heidi doesn't share.
Not chocolate. Traditionally, the day you honour the Mother Church. Well, I never knew that. Like Andy said, I've always just thought it was a reason to sell cards again. My screen's spinny. Is it buffering for anyone?
No.
Morning, Peapods. How are you doing, kid? Morning, Andy.
I know, I've already said hello.
Okay, sorry.
So happy to catch you live.
Ah, bless you. Right.
Have you had these two quarrelling?
They're right behind me, so if you can hear them, I'm sorry. I'm going to show you this because I haven't had a go at this yet, but this is what I'm going to have a go at this week. I've already got wood stuff, and I thought with what I'm doing today, this is a nice try, but I'm actually going to try it with proper photos. So I'll let you know how that goes on, because I think this could be amazing for gifts. I've actually had one bought.
Oh, you've unplugged this, haven't you?
I haven't
Did you
unplugged
unplug
anything
that?
under. I actually had one of these. No, I won it. And it was a big log, and she cut it into 4. Well, put 4 photos on it, so there were a quarter of each, and all 4 of them are October. I should have brought it up to show you. But I'm gonna have a go at that, and you know, I won't tell you what I paid for it out yet until I know whether it works or not. It's pointless anybody
Whether it's worth it.
Yeah, it's pointless anybody getting hold of it if I can't
Do what with it?
get it to work. Oh, thanks, Hannah. We're doing something different today, actually. What a lovely idea. It would take me hours to get back to church. I was baptised in. I'm not baptised. You are, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And kids are. I'm not. Right. So, I've shown you last week. So, I'm going to show you mistakes and not mistakes. So, I did a load, and then I've now decided, I've wrote on the back of them, I don't think it's on it, or this, yeah, I started to write on the back of them, because I was only using this one set, and which is the one that gave me, okay, oh, I know why, they're not here, wait a minute. The one that gave me this.
I know where your other slipper is.
Oh no, I've just got it.
Oh, the one under your trolley?
She took the other one in there, I just found it.
She just tried it again.
She takes my slippers into her bedroom. So it gave me this look, which is what I showed you last week. So I had some of this. I've got another set and all that's not opened. So I thought, right, well, I bought it from, and to see if I can get you a discount code. It turns out I bought the lamp, and I can't get hold of it. Even though I'm going to show it you today, I can't get hold of it. So I had to look around. I even watched the companies demonstrate a little bit, just to see how things worked. So I got this one. Now then, just before I came on, I put all the links in YouTube, and it chucked them all out before I pressed go live. So I will do it again. It's written on this paper underneath, and I'll do it this afternoon, so you can, when you've watched it, decide what you like. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Do it if you do. You don't have to do it on coasters. You can put it into your cards, which I'm going to do.
Before you go any further,
No, I'm not saying that. It's going into group. What's for saying now? I'm looking for the price of this. I've got things written down in front of me. I think this is £12 and 5p, but it's going to do mega amounts. So I'm going to show you how this one worked. I then got this one. Now this one, I got it from America, and it was free postage, so I thought, oh, bargain. And I know I paid over £10 for it, but I've since found it at Oakwood Direct, and it was £6.99. It's now down to £4.99, but with postage it's £8.23. But if you put your code Yorkshire in, then you get 15% off as well. And even though it's in sale, I tried it, and you still get your 15% off. So a bargain. And I'm just going to, if you go to look at this, while you're there, check out glaze drops.
Oi.
And they've got a big reduction on them. I've just £13.92 for a set of 8. They're now £14.99. You can take your 15% off as well. So I just ordered them. Thought that were a bargain. They're a bit like newborn drops and stuff. But I watched Hobby Maker actually, because the lady that I talked to called Heidi, she was demonstrating, so I thought I'd have a look at what she was demonstrating. And she showed them, and I thought it were really good. But rather than buy it off Hobby Maker, it was cheaper for us with the 15% discount to get it from Oakwood Direct. So there you go. So there's that one. And then I'd ordered this one and forgot I'd ordered it. And it only came yesterday, so I'm sort of still trying it.
Buffering and missing some speech.
Oh no. I'm sort of still trying it, but I've just done one this morning to see if it'll do before we finish today. Oh gosh. How much have you missed, or what do you want me to repeat? It's okay now. Did you miss anything important that I just said? Actually, mine doesn't say me here. I should have noticed. Which one, Julie? You've got this one. I don't think I can find. I've never even heard of it, mate. Well, you can definitely get this one in America because this is where it came from. Got a letter for the links. Missed a few words. I haven't put the links in yet. They are going to go in this app. But watch what I'm going to show you, and then you'll be able to decide which you like best. If it's something you want to have a go at. And I think price-wise, it's pretty good for all of them because of how many you can get out of it anyway. So I'm going to show you things done with them. I'm going to show you some wrongs and rights. So, what we did last time on the
questions?
Oh yeah, I'll show you giveaway before I start in a minute as well. When we did this on the cards, I tried it on the coasters first, and I thought, oh, I wonder what it looked like on cards. That's what I was on about. I did it on the coaster. I never finished it off. I just wanted to see what it looked like. So yes, you can do the same thing on a coaster. That now will need some varnish putting on top, just to make it nice and smooth.
Can I just ask?
Wait 1 second. Yeah, it's both sides.
Why have you?
Because that's an old question on that one. It's once it's varnished and a bottom put on and what have you, it becomes heat resistant. So no, don't throw away. You've got questions up back.
You said they're old ones.
Only the scribbled out under. And I need them for numbers anyway. Yeah, so it will become heat resistant, so you can use it for your cups and what have you. This was the black and white one that I tried with the rice paper.
Hi, Catherine.
It didn't work with black and white, with the black underneath, because it just lost the pattern. I mean, you can see it, but it's nothing. I wouldn't do it myself. And then that was the first one I tried. Now, if you can see the tiny crackle, and then no hardly any crackle. So that was my rubbish attempt. So I'm just showing you that your first go is not going to be, I mean, it might be really good. And the only other faulty one I really got was this one, because you could still see my brush marks. It crackled, tiniest crackles ever, but you could see my brush marks so bad. You could see my brush marks there, but you can also see the crackle on him. So he's not a bad example really, but I prefer it without the lines. Then get the ones that I've got. So pen art, that's this one. Gave me these crackles and I love them. They also do a fine line, but your crackles are more spread about, but really fine lines. But I think they're fine lines anyway, me. I'll show you what I've put in the middle of that. I don't know if it was the right stuff to use on this. And also that's a rub-on, not a coaster. But you do this exact same with a rub-on as you're going to do with your serviettes. This one
likes the squeaky toy.
This one's really thick is this one, but I loved this one. There's a lot of, again, that's my brush marks. That was the hardest thing for me to get used to. I love the bee, but you lost the wings because they're obviously the see-through. So, but again, I used paint and all sorts on this one to put in. I mainly used, you know, when we all bought the mica powders, that's what I've mainly put in everything. But I got this to try, so I've been trying these. That was another one where it were very tiny cracks, but I think I've learned a lot now. They're really good cracks, but then I spoilt it and put some gold on it and it wouldn't come off, so that's not good now. I really love this one, set 2. Now which did I call? I don't know what I called set 2. I think it's this, but I'm going to show you as we go along anyway. But I thought that were lovely. Again, that still needs another coat because I can feel the ridges. Once I put some varnish on, it goes into them ridges and it's just nice and smooth when you're finished. And
Louisa's asked if you can use rice paper instead of napkins.
Yeah, I did. That is rice paper, and it would have worked if I hadn't. I mean, it has worked, but it will do it. Gosh, that squeaky toy's doing me in. It would do exactly the same as these, because that's napkins. But I chose to do it on. That's not rice paper at all. That's rice paper. So yes, it'll do exactly the same thing. It's how you put it on that I think is important. So we'll move on and we'll do each stage as I've got some bits already. I've got each stage set up. Morning, Joanne, love. Where do you buy the base of courses? Again, that'll be put in. So this is what's going to be put in the bottom.
Morning, Joanne. So
everything I'm going to use, sandpaper, folkart crackle, because I'm going to also show you a one step if you want to do it that way. And the weathered wood one. I'm going to show you them in a minute. So I'm going to talk you through the stuff as I use them, and then you'll know what it is. So the antique paste, the classic all your crackles, your paint that I'm going to use. I think there's only one napkins that I can get off Amazon. The coasters, the cork, because you can put cork on the bottom. You certainly don't have to. I use foam on my stones. You know, just cut kids foam. Just cut I die cut a circle out if it's a round stone, and I put that on bottom with foam. But this is cork, which I thought I'd go all right with it. And I've had the cork a long time and all. And I think I got that from Stampin' Addicts. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do...
Answer a question.
Can you see... I don't know if you can see the glitter in between. Oh, you can. I'm just see what you're seeing now. Oh, thanks for watching my video this morning. I love that this morning's video. Long time no see, everyone. Oh, bless. You can rub wax over the top before you varnish and it goes into cracks. Yes, you can, which is what I've been using. But it doesn't always look as nice as what you think it does. So I'm going to show you the difference.
Stop it.
And certainly don't use your gilding wax, because it doesn't come off. If you make a mistake anyway, it doesn't come off. So these were coated in black paint, which I'll put the link in. That's the one that's in the sale right now. It's a belting price. So they were coated in black, and then I've put a coat of, this is called dragonfly glaze over, and what it does, it picks up whatever colour is underneath it. Like you can see all the colours there. I used to use this a lot on my stones. And then I'll show you how we did the crackle on it in a minute. But just to show you, I'm going to put a bit, that's just black. I wonder would this work on the ceramic tiles? Yeah. Be more expensive. I know, do I have to stop it to come on here? Right, so I'm just going to put a little bit on. That's far too much, but I'm just going to show you where it goes from black, which is just painted straight onto the coaster. And literally just going to take that lump out of it. And I'm just going to leave it like that to dry. And you end up with that. This one is just plain gold, which is metallic gold, decoart. I told you I've got tons and tons of these from painting my stones. So I'm just going to move them out of the way because I'm going to show you. We'll do it on these now. And we'll coat them. So what's important is your drying times. So these paints, what I've used here and everything now, dry quick. This is a quick process. What's the matter, baby? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write underneath. This helps me keep track of what I'm putting on which one. So I'm going to put crackle on there, and I'm going to put weathered wood on there. I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to come back to these at the end. But I am going to show you now what they do with the gold.
Michelle Reeves has asked, do you know of a glue that's as good as Connect glue?
Which is Gina K's.
But a bit cheaper.
As of right now, me personally, no, but I know a lot of people have their own choice of glues, which I've still got to find one that I like. So
An alternative.
if people want to give their opinions now, then that's fine, because you can read it then. So this is crackle medium. They also, nearly all of them tell you not to shake them. This, you see, this says dry 1 hour between coats. You only need one coat. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on. Probably too much. Yeah. So all you're doing is putting a layer on. Some of the things we get the brush marks is because like I've just used a simple brush for this. This one will smooth out. So it all becomes, I don't know if you can see it. It all becomes one level, if you know what I mean.
Self-leveling.
Yeah, self-leveling. So that's the crackle, but we'll show you what it does. And this is the weathered wood. I've just got my brush thing outside of me to clean out each time. Same thing. I've had this one, and well, both of these crackles, an awful long time because I didn't know what you were supposed to do with them. I've had them since before I started doing my lives. Right, so they're on now. I purposely left that box for her because she keeps chewing in there, so I left that one. So I'm just going to put these to the side. Don't know where. No, I've got everything planned and sorted. If I want to know where they are, they're there. So these gold ones are already prepped. Apart from, look at that, I didn't put it on right. Can you see missing bits? Have you tried applying? Yeah. I've got all my, well, my bigger ones are behind me, but I've got all the sponge applicators. It works on some of them, but some of them just aren't having it. Right, I've just picked any. Should I do it with the white? Or no, I'm going to do it with this just to show you, because I'm going to do the white on the purpley ones. So this is just Art by Marlene. You can use any paint. So this is this one. Now, I ain't tried this one. This is a first for me trying this now. The thing with this is it works instantly. Well, it does on the other one anyway. While you're doing it, you can feel your paint start to drag in, so you need to be quick with this one because you can't go back over it. There, it's dragging my brush. I can feel it. Can you see it starting to crackle already up here? Wow, look at that go. So that's instant, is that one? Because you've already prepped it. I don't know how this one's going to take the paint because of the... I obviously didn't cover it properly. But this is the weathered wood.
Eileen.
That's the weathered wood. So you know what look it will give. But I will see if it'll still take it. I mean, it should do, but I think it's going to stick more in them bits where I haven't put it. Yeah, it's dragging my brush, so I can feel it already. Watch it go. It's starting. Yeah, perfect. So look at that. That's the one. It's just done it in front of your eyes. How cool is that? And that one's on its way now.
So you can more or less see that one doing it as it on the table. It's
amazing, isn't it? How quick is that? So your next step with this one would be obviously let it dry, which is, it's nearly done. That's it. I can see where it's wet. Just little bits, but that's just about done. And your next bit with that would be coat it 3 times with some kind of gloss. It doesn't matter which one, but make sure it's a gloss varnish.
Hiya, Pippa.
This is the one I've been using most. But make sure it's about 3 coats. And then get your rub-on transfers and rub them on, because I haven't done it on these. This is what I was going to do next on this.
Welcome back.
But I'll show you when I've done it. But that won't be today. Yep.
Renee Hedrick has asked, how is the journaling going? Have you discovered any new techniques while journaling?
Just wait a minute. So yeah, then put your transfer on, which will obviously stick to the gloss. Once the gloss is dry, it'll stick to the coating. And then do another 3 coats. So you've got the same thing, only it's like you've got this. Oh, I didn't put my phone on silent, sorry. Then you've got the gloss, then you've got your rub-on, and then you've got your gloss again. So it does actually look like your transfer is sitting on this. But I'll do it with that and then gloss over it again and show you when it's finished. But there you go. I knew that one wouldn't do as good, but that's my fault. You can see where it's actually sitting, where the thing didn't touch. My phone's going to be annoying now, isn't it? But there you go. How cool is that? It's already done it. Oh, I love it. It blew me away, it did. So both of them work. So if I were you, I'd just go for the cheapest one, which I don't know offhand which one it is. It is like magic. Honestly, I did it yesterday and I was like, shut up, it don't work that quick. What did Pippa say? I didn't read it right. Hello, Heidi-The. I haven't been able to watch in absolute ages. I miss watching your lives. Love the chat and the Q&As. So please. Ah, it's nice to have you back, Pippa, love. It's cool, isn't it? Right. Let's show you the prizes before we go on. So right quick, I'll do these. So we can do this one first. So that this is going to be the Q&A one. So I went through, because I didn't have anything planned to give because we hadn't done a branded one, we've just done a mixed. So this is actually one that wasn't claimed, and it's a stamp and die from Old to New. How would you not claim that? And I'm going to chuck you a card in as well. So we're going to do that one now. And your numbers go up to
23.
35. 35. You got your number ready? So while Andy's getting his numbers ready, I'm going to show you the other giveaways. We've got, I'm going to do hobby art because Jenny sent us a load of stuff, and then I can also remind you that she's still giving you your free stamp through May, just for you guys. It isn't for everybody, it's just for you guys. So any order you put in with hobby art, just put Heidi in the comments and you get a free stamp. So all these, and I'm going to do something with this one this week. I've got this. I'm going to do something with these. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put you all a card in each as well. So that's your drawers, but we're going to do this one now. Right, 1 to 35.
Come on, move your legs.
Good, look at the body. Don't forget the winner bit.
Ready?
Postage, and you have to send me your address, and we don't contact
No, 34.
Lolly, that's not for you. Lolly, why haven't you gone to sleep? And number 34 is... 1 second. They're all back to front. I had to write on back because I've run out of paperwork. I just had it in my hand. Oh, 35. Number 34 is Sally Barker. And Sally's question is, how many cards do you roughly make in a week? I normally do about 6 for each video. So 6, 12, 18, and then whatever we do on live.
We're doing this again.
So I'm getting a right collection of cards. It'll be different numbers.
Yeah.
And then I'm just reading it out so I can take this one out. The other side is Sherlocking. No. Have you ever used Stampin' Up ink pads? My darkest blue one seems to stain all my stamps pink. Can you recommend a true blue that won't do this? I've got loads of my stamps that have been marked. It doesn't bother me, but I don't know if anybody can answer a true blue that you think won't mark. Who did I say? Sally Baker?
Barker.
Sally Barker. Right, the kids are settling down now. Right, I'll put that in the giveaway. Done. Right, let's start. So these are my plain square coasters. Now I think I wrote these down and all the price. Square coasters, 16 of them for $7.99 on next day delivery if you've got Prime. And the round coasters, you get 30 pieces for $8.98. I'll show you them because I thought I'd run out of coasters, so I was scrimping and scraping yesterday to get bits, and then I've just come across these today. So these are all your round ones. I think the 4-inch, did it say diameter? Yeah, 4-inch diameter. Amazon. So I'll put you the links in for these. On there. That makes sense. I've just never heard of it. What's that? I must have missed something.
Me too.
Right. So your blank ones, I don't touch the back yet because, like I say, I've took to writing on the back which medium I'm using. So straightforward. I have a ton of brushes out at the moment, but these were me. I hadn't even looked for a link for these. I've had these a long time. I think you've got 10 in a pack, and I've just been using these. So I'm just using my white decoart. Now, the company tutorials I watched, it says like give a couple of coats of your white if you're putting white on bottom. I didn't bother. I've literally just used 1 coat on all of them. Like this one's dead old, and it's dead bitter. Not that it matters because you get rid of it anyway. So I'm literally just putting a coat of white on the back will end up with a black one on, even no matter what I'm whether I'm putting cork on it or leaving it black or oops, oh dear me. Yeah, no matter what I'm doing, I always put a black coat on bottom. And I'm not bothered about getting white here because I'd either put gold or I'll put black, whichever I decide to go with at the time. These are make fantastic Christmas presents. Or, you know, if you're doing stalls. So I know quite a few of you do stalls, don't you? Really, Rosa?
That wasn't me.
Oh, can you hear?
It's cardboard. It's
Lolly
not a teeth.
chewing cardboard.
Yeah.
It's like she's grating her teeth. So, literally, I just put one coat on. That's your step one. Now, is anybody writing these down? Because I'll make sure I tell you all the steps. Mr. Chats are now on iPad. Okay, oh yeah, a few people said they can't get it on the TV. Right. So these are already done. You can see how scruffy I did it.
Oh, wait.
No, it didn't matter how I did it. Just move these serviettes. See, I've wrote myself little notes on everything that I've got written out. So I want a piece of sandpaper. Again, I'll put this in because I'll always have this in my room. This is 240 grit sandpaper. I think you get 21 sheets in it. And for each stage that I'm using, I just cut it down.
Yvonne, love that Rosie's taking over with the snoring.
Oh, I swear, you wouldn't believe how much she's taken over from Lexi in everything, hasn't she, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
In everything.
Yeah.
You're not late, Jack, eh? You did miss some magic. Give Lolly a frozen carrot. Hey, that'd be different because she likes the veg and stuff, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
All you're going to do is give it a sand over. This is more so that your serviette sits straight. That's a great idea, a frozen carrot. I'm on board.
She just likes food, don't you, Munchkin?
Yeah, but if you remember, I mean, if you guys remember, Rosie was the same. She was very much about food. Have I cracked that? Oh, I don't know what that is. I haven't got an extra little crack in it there. It's smooth and all. I don't know what that is then. So don't do what I did. I take that then and wipe it on my bum. On my pyjama bottoms. I ain't got my pyjama bottoms on today. That's it. That's all it needs for now. Look, that's the wax. I don't know if that's going to come out of there. One of the questions is, how many of these cloths do I use in a crafting session? Well, sometimes 6, 7, sometimes 2. It depends. And I use a lot on this. But they're amazing anyway. Right. That's your data bit done.
Leslie Anders has asked, have you ever used stamping foam? If so, what do you think of it?
Do you mean this? I think this is what you mean. Because I'm just about to do a video on this, but not with these ones. So I've already got videos out if you want to see them, but I'm going to update.
No, Carol, she's got dressed down.
And a vest. That's it.
And then she'll wonder why she gets hot.
Was there a buffer in then again? No. Yes, Simon on early. That's what I've got there. But I've got the bigger pieces, is what I mean. So I'm going to be using that. Yeah, we
Karina's got 2 of them.
put a list down for a link down for the cloths. In fact, use this sheet because
Right,
these are
where's my pen that you've
these are my links. You've got your own
slummed
pen
it.
and book now and then.
No, not for up here.
That's what it's for, you.
No, it
dear.
isn't.
Of course it is. Where's your jokes?
I've only got one.
Oh,
But it's a good one.
not in.
Yeah, you laughed at it.
Yeah, and I told you couldn't tell it on here.
You lot decide whether I can tell you this joke.
I said he can't tell it, yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Heidi-The, what's that? I know that's me. I mean,
What's your Facebook group called? That's what Belinda asked.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Heidi-The Crafter. You have to answer the questions to get in. It's automatic. If you don't answer the questions, it just won't accept you.
Right, I've got to tell the joke.
Well, not yet. Just wait a minute until we get a bit further in. Right. You can use your laminate sheets, anything. This is just what I have my paper in. And we're going to put a serviette on all 3 of these.
What's the thingy that I'm putting? Link.
Cloths.
These your links?
Yeah, they're for links then. Just put cloths because I know what it is then. Do it. Don't egg him on. I'm not sensitive. Right, so I'm going to get my serviette ready. I'm sorry about it's not serviette. It's coaster. Sorry about the glare. Right. So,
Yeah, she's out.
I'm going to do one of them. Oh, she's gone in there with her. I tried to do the whiter ones so that you could see the crackle. Right, do the joke. I'm blocking my ears. We'll do it then.
All right then. What have toys and boobs got in common?
Could you use crackle liquid that we use on cards? I don't know what crackle liquid is. Do you mean like this, Elizabeth? Toys and what?
Boobies. That's it, Karina. It's meant for children, but men like to play with them as well.
I can't believe that. I can't believe you got it. Hello, Lorraine. I'm listening with one ear just in case. Right. I've taken the serviette apart and I've just got the one piece. Your picture must face down. And then all you're going to do is get some water. I'm tipping it out rather than spraying it. And you're going to soak it.
No, the Ranger one.
Ranger crackle. What's the crackle I've got here? Oh, mine's Ranger. You mean this one? This won't do this, if that's what you mean. Right, you want a fan brush. Put fan brushes down because these are a good bargain, these. And all you're going to do is push all the water out and it'll bring all your creases out.
Without splitting you.
It will split if you're rough or if you don't put enough water down, it'll split. But just push it all out. And then where's my little tub? It's here. It's a dirty tub right now. This is because I've been doing other stuff. I'm just going to tip the excess water out. Is that a single layer? Yeah, that's a single layer. I've took the other layers off. And then...
Hi, Lorraine.
I'm not going to do it a lot, but I'm just going to... just touch it So it hasn't taken a lot off. It's still absolutely soaking wet. Work on a surface like this. Don't do it on paper because you need your serviette to stick to something. I'll show you. If you do it on paper, it doesn't stick. So I'm going to switch it over now, and that's so it's underneath. That's why you put your picture the other way down. And I'm going to sit it on the coaster. And I'm just going to push out the water, if you like. Right, I'm going to, you can see there, can't you? Yeah. I'm just going to push that down to touch my glass, just so it's easy for me to get hold of. And I'm going to more or less just roll that back. And anywhere that lifted back up, I'm just going to push it back off. That's it. Now, you know when you make a pie, or you know when you put a crust on something, this is what you do, innit? You get a piece of sand, well, you don't use a knife, and you just go around it like that, don't you? It's the same thing. That's what it makes me think of.
Hello, Nayo.
Hiya, love.
You're not late for this one. You're early for next week's.
Next week. Oh, look, I just moved my serviette so it's screwed up there. It bothered me at the beginning. Well, it didn't bother me. I just thought, oh no, I got into a panic. Like I've got an air on there. I'd rather not see an air on there, but and because it's drying, I've started nipping it. So once it's on, just leave it and get all your gunk off. You can even take that off after, it doesn't matter. Clear you. I'm going to do that 3 times just to show you. So I'm just going to put that to the side a minute. So separate your serviettes. I've just wet my fingers, wet my thumb and my finger, and you can get the back ends off. Put your picture face down. See, this sprays, I can do it like this. But I want it to be absolutely swimming. I mean, I can just keep doing that. Get your fan brush. See, there's not enough water. It needs to be swimming. Watch me go and rip it still. I've ripped plenty of them, although you can't tell when I've put them on because you're crackling them. So don't worry so much about it. And also, you know where you've got a little, like, dimply pattern around the serviette? I thought that was going to stop it looking right and all, but you can't see it. It doesn't interfere with what you're doing. So you see all the bubbles, you're just pushing the bubbles out, and that brings your creases out and it makes it just nice and flat. Here, I'm not bothered, the creases can stay in because I'm not using that bit. It's amazing how much water a serviette will take. I mean, it's just mush if you try and pick it up, like.
Simple question from Catherine. Catherine Thompson says, when we're making your stamp cleaner, do you have to use distilled water or can you just use regular tap water?
No, I use water out of my kettle when it's been boiled.
Cool.
Yeah, and the only reason I do that,
distilled.
the reason I don't use tap water is because you can use tap water in some things, and if you leave the tap water, it goes horrible. And that's what bothered me about this. I haven't tried it with tap water, if I'm honest, but that's what I was bothered about, something happening to the water. And I know if you, that's upside down. I know if you use water out of your kettle, it's all good.
You're getting warmer there next year.
Honestly, this is, if you write down, like I do here, if you write down all your steps and just make a little space in your craft room and just keep coming back to it after your time's lapse for your next bit, it's a fantastic thing to do. And not just because I've done it, it makes you, well, it makes me feel more of a crafter than making a card. I can't explain what I mean. it's something new I can do. And
yeah, Linda said she's used tap water and it was fine.
Right, there you go then. It was just, I've got it in my head that if you use tap water, it's gonna go like mouldy or something. So
Belinda's in was asked if I wonder if you could do this technique to cover an eyeglasses case.
well, yeah, because you can decoupage anything, which is all you're doing really.
No, you can add your, what do you call it, to it, aren't you? That stuff that you put on your coaster first.
Well, you're gonna put your gloss, you're gonna put your paint on.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna put your napkin on. Then you're gonna seal it. No, then you're gonna seal it. So that's absolutely perfect. It's done. And then you're gonna crackle it. So you can stop at any point you want, as long as you've sealed it. Because if you leave this to dry like this, it just comes off, just the serviette. So when you've wet your serviette and put it on like this, the next step is straight away to put your sealant on while it's wet. And that bit I did learn by letting it dry. So it needs to go on while it's wet. And I'll just do the last one right quick. I've already got the next ones prepped, so serviette. So yeah, I purposely chose light ones just so that you can see the crackle. You put quite a bit of water on, to be fair. If it's in a puddle like that, it just moves so easy. But if you just lay little bits on top, like I was doing with the spraying, you will rip it. Definitely.
Rip it real good.
Just have some outside here to get rid of the excess in. I'm doing it like this, just because you're here. Before that, I was just pouring it straight into the bin. I mean, the last one, I didn't even dab any of the paint off, the water off. And I'm not on this one either. So if you're going to do a set for somebody, if you're going to do a 4 or a 6, do it in each stage, like I'm doing this. Do all 6 of them.
There you go.
To this stage.
Cheryl's just said it'd be fantastic to do the matching set of tea tray and placemats for your dining table.
Oh yeah. Hello, Cheryl. I didn't see you. And you get used to doing it a lot quicker. That's it. I'll just smash that one to bits. Get off.
Ali Marshall has asked, what has been your biggest disappointment after buying a craft item you thought you really needed?
Trim your pie. I've said it all along, it's the glimmer machine. I think it's a stunning look, but I can't use it. No matter how much, I spent 70 quid on one ream of paper.
I didn't hear that.
Because that's the paper they said it worked best with, because I couldn't get it to work. So I spent 70 quid on that ream of paper, and it didn't work. I've still got that ream of paper. I don't use it. So there you go. That's your serviettes onto your... I mean, if you don't want to do the crackle, and you just want these to be your serviettes done... where's my paper gone? Yeah. All you need to do now is coat it. I've just ordered from Oakwood Direct a set of 6 of these, but with a stand. So I could just stop here, do my coating, and I've got 6 lovely serviettes. Keep calling them serviettes, coasters, to just have on display all the time. Now, I use this one to start with because it's thicker, and I do 3 coats of this. I'm lying, actually. The advice of the companies is to do 3. I do 2 at the most. Sometimes I just do 1. And don't forget, these are wet, so I'm just doing exactly the same. And I'm keeping my brush flat rather than putting brush strokes into it. I'm just dragging it. So you're just going to do 3 of that.
Or 2.
Or 2. I just do 2. I'm not going to make you buy some extra because they said use 3 when 2 works fine. So I don't need to put it on others. I'm just showing you that. So that was my step 2, was to sand the coasters, add the napkins, and 3 lots of gloss varnish.
Wax on, wax off.
So could I seal them with Mod Podge if I'm not crackling? Yeah, as long as it's the clear Mod Podge, yeah. Do you know what else you can do? Oh no, I'll wait because I'll try it out first. I just bought some of this. But I'll try it out before I do it. It's for fabric. But I think I'm putting serviettes on it. I don't know yet. I'm trying to find you always to use your serviettes that you got so that they're not all just stuck in a drawer like mine are. Because I've got that many of them. To cover a clear bottle, then put one of those Cork LED. Oh yeah, perfect. Can you use bond and seal? I can't see what the rest of that says because of the
Right
art.
now it says
Instead of varnish. I don't know what bond and seal is, so I can't answer that. Clear gloss, clear. There's loads of stuff. What have I got here behind me? Grip paste, that won't do it. Like collage mediums. All this would work as long as it's see-through, transparent. So I'll move these to the side. I've got a space for them already.
Jan Riley's asked, could you demo the distress pencils sometimes, please?
Yes, I've got them. I will do it.
Right.
Yeah. Now then. Now then. Oh.
Next one is...
Wait a minute, 1 second.
Loz Calderwood.
Oh, you keep answering the question.
What causes the fine wispy bits when die cutting?
I think it's just your dies. Because I've had it do it before.
Yeah, if they're not sharp.
Yeah. Right, I can't remember which is which here. I can't remember which is which here. I've just done one of these this morning, and because they're not tacky, I don't know which is which. So, that's... This one, I'm sure I've put the second coat on, but it's not crackling. 1 second.
Alright then, Kiara Smith has asked, I love mica sprays, but sometimes I find the mica rubs off. Do you know how to stop it?
Just seal it.
With a kiss.
If I want to seal stuff like that, I use this. It's about 14 quid. I'll put link in for that as well, but it's brilliant. You could use that on here, you know. You don't have to use these liquids. You could use that on here.
What is it?
Winsor and Newton Fixative. Yeah, you could just spray these. That's what I put on my stones. Right. This is this. And it hasn't crackled, so unless I've put the wrong thing on top. So I'm going to put another coat of that on in a minute when we do the coat too. Right, so all these... That's got the first coat. Ready for a second crackle. Right, okay. Right. This is how it looks when you've put your... That's got something on it, I can tell. I don't know what I'm doing. That's just varnish. Right, starting with, you always have, well, this one's base coat and top coat. Oh yeah, step 2, no, two-step. Component 1, component 2. Step 1, step 2. So you're always obviously going to start with step 1. Now, some of these I've got ready. I've done the second on some of them. Ready for second. Right, so this is this one. It hasn't had it yet. So it's ready for the second. It's got the... You want the first coat, don't you? Ready for second. Right. I'm going to put on here step 1 because that's what I've set it up for. Of the crackle. They're all the same. Everything's the same. You're just going to use... I'm not going to put all these on now. You're going to use your crackle. Step 1. Some of them are thicker than others, but that makes no difference. You want a soft brush that's wet.
Somebody's mentioning mixing the mica with gum arabica.
Gum arabic. Yeah, go on.
And that'll seal it. Yeah?
I've never used gum arabic, so I wouldn't want to say. Now, your bottom coat, just put on and seal. Just let it dry. It can take a good few hours to dry. So that's got the crackle on, which it tells me on the other side. It's got the deco on.
Nio's asked, can you use hairspray to seal mica?
I personally wouldn't use hairspray for sealing anything.
You said it goes yellow.
Yeah, it goes yellow.
It goes off.
I personally wouldn't use it. And I know quite a few.
Cheryl's just said that.
I know quite a few more people wouldn't use it either. Right, I'm just trying to work out, because I remember touching that. I've got my finger on it. Pen art. Oh, that's right. Ignore me. So this is going to be pen art. So I'm going to put component 1 on. Pen art. Everything that I'm doing is exactly the same technique, no matter which one you use. Unless, of course, it's a one-step, which we did first thing, which should be nearly dry now, so I can show you the magic again.
Jackie Anderson says, only problem with decoupage is you end up with lots of beautiful things you have no idea what to do with.
I just think these would be perfect gifts. Guess what you lot are going to be getting?
Yeah, Merry Christmas!
Yeah, when these are all complete, I'll just keep putting them in people's winnings when they win stuff.
Yeah, but they need six.
No, you're not getting a full set. Right. That's it. That's all you're going to do on all your... Once you put your serviette on and you've put your coating on to seal it, then you move on to your step 1. See, that one's milky. That's clear, but they're both dry clear. So I'm just going to move these out. Wait a minute. By the way, somebody sent me these once in some stuff. I can't remember who it was, but there were about 5 or 6 of these. How cool is that? What?
Less settings.
Awesome, yeah.
No, yours. That you got sent.
Hmm?
You got sent 5 or 6 of them. So
Oh, yeah.
Less settings.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad idea. Right, that's ready for second. That's ready for second. And that's ready for second. And I forgot what you're for, so you're just sitting there.
Jackie says, I think my family got sick of decoupage things.
See, I've never particularly wanted to do it, but I got all these serviettes and I thought, I'm not wasting them. So, decoart. They're both correct. Right. In a minute, I'm going to show you by all the different ones when they've had the second crackle on. So, this is just exactly the same. You go in second crackle and decoart, which is this one, step 2. Now, what I found with all of them the less you put on, the smaller your cracks. So if you want big chunky cracks, put more on. But it took me ages to realise it was the small amounts that were giving me the better results. Yeah, there. One of the questions that we've got coming up is about have we watched out good lately? What are we watching, Dad?
At the moment,
it's awful. It's absolutely
it's called
awful.
Suspect, and it's about the shooting of Jean-Charles de Menezes. Yeah, after the London bombing in 2005.
2005, yeah.
You want to watch it? It's just.
I'm not going to say it's good because it's heartbreaking.
It is good, but when you see,
just shows you how bad the police got it.
Oh.
So the smaller amount you put on, the better your crackles are going to be. I'm just going to dry my brush. Clean my brush.
No, what's the other thing that we watched though? Oh,
Stolen Girl.
Stolen Girl.
I told you last week I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, we watched it.
We watched it. By heck, it were good.
Yeah.
So this one is. I think I did quite a few of these because I wanted to catch up because I hadn't used it. So I'm going to put a second coat of that on, but I'm going to keep it small. So you're not going to see the results of this one today. So this one I'll get finished tomorrow and I'll put pictures in group. And I'm trying, same with this, I'm just trying to keep it small because I think sometimes I like the small crackle better and sometimes I like it big depending on what napkin it's going on, which I will show you in a minute because I've got some with step 2 done. And then we're doing everything straight from that last one then. So I'm going to put a bit more on this. And I'll put a thing at bottom saying one's got a lot on and one's got a bit on. And then I can tell my crackles which is the best crackle then. I mean, it seems a bit of a farcy thing to do, but I absolutely love the results. And especially if I'm giving it somebody as a gift, I think you couldn't get much more handmade, could you? So they've both got the same on, but one's thicker than the other. So I'm just going to put a T for thick.
And NT.
No, I don't need to. I'm going to put these over here.
Okay. Terry's asked, do you feel with all the new releases that you are more like working and it's more of a job, but yet a job you like?
Hang on, I'm coming back.
They can hear you.
Sometimes I do. Not since I've decided to go back to being just me. There's supposed to be a new release on Friday, but I think it's going to be like last month and it's not going to turn up on time. And I'll just move away from it. I'll carry on doing it. It's actually all on Create. I'm not going to move away. I'm going to keep it and I'll keep my affiliate link. It's just that I can't make plans in my diary and say, right, it's going to be an all on Create weekend, because if it don't come, I'm stuck. So I need to be able to plan in advance and say that this is what we're doing on that date. And if the release does come, then it's a bonus. If it doesn't, then I'm covered out. Because that's the bit I've been finding stressful. It's been a struggle because I've not had out planned.
Don't get down.
Right, on to the next bit.
Get down.
I painted an old sewing, I can't read the rest of that.
Table.
Old sewing table. I put napkins inside, also old.
Sewing pattern instructions.
I've just bought some patterns, sewing patterns. Well, I'm lighting, I bought one. It's a big one. Right, so that's decoart and that's had 2. That's the cork. Like I say, I would still colour it, either white or black, and then it will still look fine once I've done the sides and what have you. So this is decoart, right? And these are very, very wide cracks.
Oh, she's fine, Cheryl. She squealed when they injected her, but oh.
That's also decoart, but look how small the cracks are. So that had a lot on, that had a little on. This has had lots of varnish on top since, gloss. So yeah, that's, I don't like the cracks in that one. So that's how that one turned out with the, this is also decoart. I love how this turned out. Now they're not as big. These are rub-ons that I've used. And I've also used, I used the mica, but I also used this, which I'm going to show you in a minute anyway. But I've sealed that one since, so I can't do it with that now anyway. Right, this is the pentart, which is this one.
Oh.
Now this one, it didn't dry. It never dried after 24 hours. It was still tacky. But to me, it gave the absolute best results. So I put the second one on top of it, tacky, and it gave the best results. So we're gonna fill these cracks in a minute. I just received a craft order, and they used also in pattern paper stuffing to fill the box. Oh, that's ace. Just a quick checking out. Sorry, I've got so much to do there. Oh, it's nice to see you, Jane. You get busy, kid. Now then, this one I put on really thick. This was my first one, and it was my rush job to try and get done. Absolutely love the feel of it, because I haven't put out on it yet either. But the cracks are huge, you know, really far apart. But I just thought, with this one being a Christmas one, a bit of pale blue mica in it could look quite nice. You can get these all in different colours, and they do blues and stuff.
I have about 33 people watching.
These stick better than your powder, because once you've put your powder in, and then you're going to go over it with gloss, you do tend to pick some of your powder back up and lift it out. That doesn't come back out. So we'll have a play with both. Now again, oh no, it's this one. Sorry, I'm so confused. It's this one that's tacky. This is Little Birdie. This is the one you can get at Oakwood. This is the one that stays tacky. But look at them. How amazing are them? I think them two on par are really good. Again, that's rub-ons. You just put the rub on at the same time you would put your serviette on. This is that one again, pentart.
Oh, goodbye, Jane.
And I love them crackles. You can actually see my brush mark there, which I'm a bit miffed about, because you can't anywhere else. And then this one was the Little Birdie again. This one. And I love them crackles. So that's how they all turn out after. So for me, I would use this and this. This one I'm still playing with. This one you can't get hold of, so it will pointless me showing you actually, but at the time I thought you could. So I would go for these two. So, no, the sets, 1 and 2. I'm just going to have a drink.
Vicky Jones asked, when you cut dies multiple times, as in layering, is there an easier way? Can you layer the card?
I don't understand that question.
Me neither.
Well, you won't. Just message me, because I don't understand the question. So if you private message me and ask me again, I don't understand the wording. Sorry, that's my fault. This one, I swear, I'll let you know how that turns out. But these two, absolutely, definitely. Right. So for putting stuff in them, well, I'll show you this one first, because I don't like the cracks. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do half and half. Where's that dirty cloth? So I'm going to use the one that I've been using. It smells good. And for which one were I using? This was, see, not forgetting I wanted mine to be antique, so that's why I've got the antique paste. So I'm just going to get a bit on here. I knew I'd get it all over there. And I'm just going to do half of this. I don't think it's going to show. I think it just wants to go in the bin.
We're showing up the crackles. I love this. Some of them look really good.
What do you mean some of them? So you can see it's already picking it up there. But the crackles aren't very... In fact, I'll show you all this one because it's not worth showing you the micro on it. The micro will just drop out of these ones. Don't forget, this is the one I'm not impressed with. This is a bad... Showing you a bad example.
Hi, Sally.
So that's what you're going to get out of that one. It's not going to do well else because your cracks, they're like about 3 millimeters apart. It's too much. I don't even know if you can see it. I'm trying to look what you're seeing.
It's not as...
You are keeping me
it's not as visible.
From folds. Ah.
It's not as visible on the finer cracks.
No, they're not fine. They're wide. These are really wide. So that's not a good example. So let's pick one. I'm going to... This is probably going to ruin this one.
Come here.
Oh, it's going to do it perfect. Right. So I'm going to use the same stuff. Don't forget there's not many cracks on this. Hey, it might be... Look at that. It better come off now.
Sorry, Sally, I only had one today.
So it's gone into the cracks.
If you watch the rerun...
You can see that, can't you?
You can have a giggle.
You see that, Dad? On your screen? How dirty it is.
Which one is it? The rabbit? Or the hair? Whichever you want. Yeah. You see the crack.
Right, so I'm rubbing off all the stuff that was on the top. There you go. Now you'll go over that now and you'll put your coating on, and obviously they'll stay forever. It wants a right good wipe. I've got it smudged all over, but it wants a right good wipe. But how cool does that look? I like them far apart on that one, actually. It suits that one.
They're all napkins, aren't they?
That's a rub-on. That's it.
What? Right, so, yeah, who is it? Vicky just asked, is the rabbit a napkin?
Yeah, that's a napkin, yeah. Right. So I'll get the powder, get the mica powder. Excuse me while I use
the gold stuff,
a rubbish brush. I'm going to put a link to that. That's Antique Paste by Pentart. I keep calling it Pentart, don't I? Pentart. Antique Paste. I'll leave it out because I'm going to do another one of these. But on one of the lighter ones, let's go. Who are you? You're Pentart. Little birdie. Let's do little birdie and see how it goes with the powder. My only problem with this is it's powdery. Of course it's powdery.
Is that because it's powder?
Just don't get overexcited and start doing it a lot because the powder comes up into your face. Now, if you bought these, you've got all the different colours. This is what's in normally ones with little cracks. Look how nice that is. Now let me just clean that off.
You could do one with frogs on.
Shush. Heidi doesn't do frogs. Let me just get rid of this. Yuck. There, look how good that looks now. Isn't that just amazing?
Cheryl says, what a great idea, Heidi. You could complete the look with your gold ink around the edges.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do. In fact, I did it on one of them. But look how fantastic that looks now. That's my favourite one I've done. Look at that, they're coming up now. Oh, you can see it for real, look. Look at that, I've just made gold.
That's nice.
That is awesome. So I'm going to take the wax and I'm going to do it on... You're Pentart. Are you Pentart? You're a little birdie. I'm going to do it on matching one. Oh, it does smell good.
Elizabeth Johnson's asked, have you ever used pressed flowers on your cards?
No, I have some, but I've never
We
used.
went and got some, didn't we?
I've never used them. Not for cards.
Oh yeah, Catherine says it looks like the Japanese ceramics where they repair broken vases.
Yeah, we watched some
What's
of
that
that.
called? Wasn't it on Race Across the World?
I don't know, we watched it on something though. So that's using your wax, and that will stay in there now because when you got to coat it, it won't lift it. But it may lift some of this, so we'll go and coat that now. But that is my absolute favourite so far I've done. And that's using Little Birdie. That's the one that was tacky. Oh, I love that one. But while I've got these here, I'm going to put some on these as well. I'll tell you what, the Little Birdie one, let's put the wax on that because we've got powder on it there. I don't think I'll wash this one. I think I'll just chuck this one in the bin. So let's put Little Birdie. Like I say, you can get all different ones of these. And they'll pay about £5, £6. They'll last forever. I've got different ones outside of me. I don't know why I just used this one. I think I just wanted mine antique, so I just went with that.
Kintsugi.
Right, again, so you've got the Little Birdie with your mica powder, and then your Little Birdie with your wax. I think this makes it look bright and cheery, and this actually does antique it. They're rub-ons. That's a napkin.
Did you hear that?
How weird. Yeah. So this last one here, I'm going to do with the powder. But I did have metallic. Oh, that's not. I didn't buy that for that. I bought this for it. Oh, this is black, so I don't want to put that on. I didn't know I'd bought black. I thought, how silly am I? I thought I bought green. Just shows you, doesn't it, if you don't look. Right, there should be enough left on this brush to do this one. Oh, yeah. Like I said, my only problem is the powder. Now you can see that brush stroke. Oh, I'm tasting that one. There you go. Oh, I love it. You can't see it as obvious. That's the best one. Right, let me show you. What time are we on? Yeah, plenty. I'm just going to coat it and show you now. So I've done, you saw what I was putting on to do my layers of gloss, which was this. I've had this a long time, and I paid $14.99, and I had a look the other day and it's $18.99 now, but I bought it in 2022, it tells me on Amazon. Right, so I'm now going to put this on, which gives it the most beautiful smooth gloss finish. So I'll get a brush, because I can use the same brush for all of them. Oh. I just want to show you if it lifts that mica up. So I'm going to do it on the wax first. They're both wax, aren't they? It's dead runny. Now this I will definitely put 3 coats on, because also you want it to sit in the cracks, and it doesn't leave any brush marks, doesn't this? It self levels, did we say it were called? But yeah, well, you definitely need 2, but if you really want a good, it gives it like a rounded finish if you like.
There you go.
What?
Break your cup properly.
Oh yeah.
And repair it.
Oh, don't. We broke my cup broke today. I had a little cry. It was King Charles, like a drawing of a King Charles.
No, not King Charles.
Doggies. It wasn't, it doesn't remind me of Lexi or anything. It was just one I paid £20 for on an auction to help Cavaliers. And I've never seen one before. And I will only drink out of a bone china cup because otherwise my coffee doesn't taste right. No, that's not me being posh out, that's me being... My coffee, yeah, my coffee doesn't taste right out of out else. So it's left the wax inside. And obviously it'll dry clear. It dries fantastically clear, does this. So I am going to move that because if I touch it, I've had it. So I'm going to try it on the mica one. I haven't used this on a mica one yet. I use the same one I've been using before. So let's see. Oh no, it's letting it stay there. It's not moving it. Oh, there you go. Use your mica. Use your mica and use the birdie. And you can't go wrong. I've spent a little fortune trying to find you the best ones for you to use. I didn't want to use some and me tell you it were good when there's better out there. But in my opinion, I think I've shown you some good examples. And if I hadn't done, you'd have had to go out and buy it and try it yourself anyway. And what's the point of that when I can do it for you? So,
Karen Clark's asked, do you prefer pens or pencils for colour work?
it depends what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't answer that. I'll tell you, I'm not a fan of alcohol pens.
You've had this asked before.
I've had a lot of them asked before.
Ellen Shipley, have you ever made your own stamps?
No, we talked about this last week, didn't we? About there is some stamps I want making, and I told you that I'm going to put that to the side, so you won't see that now until I do my photos. But it's kept every bit of it. Once that goes clear, it's all stayed. I told you last week that I'd ordered the stamp set because I was sort of gutted because it was one of the stamp sets that I wanted to make that were on my list to do if I ever got round to doing them. And I was sort of gutted but really glad that somebody had done it and I didn't have to have the hassle of it. Well, it came. I'll show you.
Marie Brennan's just said, hi Heidi and Andy. I have mica powders and didn't know what to do with them. I do now. Thanks very much for sharing. They're absolutely gorgeous.
You're very welcome. I've got quite a few videos with mica powders on. So just check them out.
And Cheryl likes to drink out of bone china.
It's the only way I can drink coffee. Ah, there you go. We're all fussy together. There, so here we go. Oh, it might be better off turning it that way. That's how big it is. But these are the settings. So that's one of ours. Hey up. Chuffing Nora. Put the Fizzgog straight. And then when it comes to all these, I'm made up as well. I don't know what Boston is. I don't know what...
Hold your wrist.
Woollyback Babs is. Go Ahead is Scouse. Our kid. Well, we say our kid as well, don't we? But Scouse do as well.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. All right, my lover. Proper job. Well, I'll be jiggered. But yeah, I thought... and then you've got the great big Yorkshire Rose. And Andy always calls me Ide, and it's what I prefer. So just take the I off the end. And look. Keep Hide. I don't know what that means, but take the exclamation mark off and I've got Hide. And I could just have that put under Rose, couldn't I? Be a great tattoo. But yeah, it's a whopping big set. And then you've got some fake stitches. You've got your thistle. What's the dandelion for? Is not dandelion, daffodil. Is that Wales?
The daffodil.
Oh, it is. That's England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. Clover. So there you go. I thought that was pretty good. And I got it off Hobby Maker. Boston is...
Pottery slang.
What's pottery?
Pottery is area.
Can you use glossy accents as the final coat? You absolutely can, but it will cost you a fortune. It's not worth it.
What?
This is fantastic. This is absolutely brilliant. If you use glossy accents, it's going to cost you a mint.
Yeah, Boston. I knew what Boston meant.
Hide is head.
in Scottish?
It's got, there you go. Oh, what does it say? Mind the hide.
Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh, keep the
What do you
hide.
call it?
What's that one for? Oh, Boston.
Potteries. That's where potteries are.
Oh my God, I love them being a Scouser myself. Aren't they brilliant? It's one set that I had my art on set. If I were ever going to do one, that'd be it. Right, so there's no else I can really show you because that's had one coat on. That one I don't even know where I am in it. So I'll just start fresh. Look, this is... No, it's that one. That has given the most fantastic sheen to that. It's funny, isn't it? Because that's give the best sheen out of any of them. And yet it's give huge cracks, but I did put a lot on it. And it does need wiping properly to get the rest of that excess off. But I actually like that. And I would have preferred the blue, actually, I think. So it's, at the end of the day, choices are down to you out there. So if I was going to finish one off, I won't paint that black a minute. Let me just see what this glue would be like to stick that on. Oh, wait a minute. Put this on here. I'm just going to put a bit of black on there.
Joanne Murphy's asked, when you want to stamp or colour and emboss folder, what do you do first?
It depends because nowadays they've got a lot of stamps that you emboss first, folders where you emboss first, then you take it off and do all your colouring because they've got stencils to go with them. So it all depends on what you're actually doing. But if I was gonna, I wouldn't ever stamp and colour and then emboss it. I just wouldn't do that. I've done serviettes and we've put them on card and then embossed it. That's a good look. I'm going to put black on, but probably gold would have been better. Probably gold will be better. Wait a minute.
Oh, good morning in southwest Idaho. Oh dear, it's 4:30 AM there.
Oh gosh. Good morning.
Matt, couldn't you sleep, Bobby?
So if I go for the same
That's a new name.
gold we've used, don't need a lot. See, it's going to soak into the wood. I don't mind if it comes around onto this side, that's absolutely fine. In fact, that'd be a good look. So I would just
See
dab
you
it.
later, Carol.
Bye.
She just had people turn up.
Tell them to go away and come back in a bit.
Yeah.
We're going to do the draw.
Tell them to come back in about 3/4 of an hour.
And I'm going to show you that magic again that we did at the beginning because they should be ready now.
Oh, give them a cup of tea and you go upstairs and watch the rest up there.
Or bring them to the party.
Yeah.
Like I say, you can put foam on. Depends which you find cheaper. These Cork things I've got, they were £3 each. I'm absolutely positive that they were from Stamp Addicts, and I just bought them as I was on the site and I'd never seen them. So to buy the kids' foam that they use, which is what I put on my stones at the bottom, it's cheap on Amazon. So I've put gold all the way around, which is a lovely finish off to it. This ideally does what, another coat yet?
Hi, Julie.
I'm just going to take off any thick marks. They'll just wipe off with your hands.
Hello, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. So I'm just going to see if this will work, this glue. See if it sticks down. If this is too big when you've put it on, just cut round it once it's on it. I just drew around it and then cut round it once I'd set it against it. like it's a little bit over there. So I just cut it off. You can do, oops, oh, that's slip slidey, isn't it?
Been to a boat sale.
Oh, where? I'm supposed to be doing one back in Halifax
Breakfast
again
by the
now.
sea.
Sorry, I missed the first part. Hello, Julie. I didn't see it come in. I had to cook. Oh, yeah, I get you. Before it gets too hot. Don't like the hot. Thought it was my phone, but tried iPad and TV and crashed on those two, so hopefully after live. Only bugs fixed. I can rewatch. Has anybody else had any problems? Oh, who is it else? Miss C's frozen.
Oh, I've actually miserable cold.
Ruth, I got the cork from Stamp Addicts, but I'm going to see where else I can find it. Because I think it just finishes it off absolutely beautiful.
You have a tree, don't you?
This does want another coat yet. I can still feel the ridges a little bit.
And she's in Seaford, Helen.
How nice is that? That's just rub-ons. So your rub-ons go on exactly the same time as when you serviettes go on. Right, let's see if that other one's ready.
Belinda just said it's meant to be very hot here in Texas Tuesday, to be over 100.
Oh no. That's just silly. That's silly weather. Right. So they're dry now. These are what we did to start off with at the beginning. So this is one step crackle, whereas these are 2-step crackles. So your 1-step crackle, that's that one. Where's the other one? Oh, it was the weathered wood, wasn't it? And the weathered wood, I don't even know what I bought this for, but I've had this over 2 years and all. So that's that one. So now we're both on the same level. I'll show you how they both work together. And they've both had a proper covering. And I'm going to do it in... I'm going to do it in white, because when they're dry, later on, I'm going to put a rub-on over the top to show you. So where's the white? Where's the white? It's there, look, right in front of me. Right. Make sure my brush is dry. Nice to meet
Jane
you
Caladine's asked, well said, you can buy cards with a window shape in them. I bought some once but didn't know what to do with them. Do you make any of these and what do you do with them?
I don't make them, but this is what I think you mean. If I've understood the question right. So you've got a piece of card. Now then, let me think. Yeah, you've got a piece of card. Say that this is just a 6x4. Yes, it is a mess. Say this is just a 6x4. So you would have your piece missing here. So you've got 2 folds in it, there and there. So this is how I've seen them used. When I used to do cross stitch, you'd put a cross stitch panel there, so you'd have your picture there. Then this one on your right hand side would fold over, and you would stick it in so that it's covering your picture in. So when you open the card,
Like a backing, isn't it?
yeah, you've still got the normal as you would normally have. So I haven't used them, but I used to see them with cross stitching or quilling. So you've always got that right hand piece is always going to be to back whatever you've got in that cutout, and then when you put it up, you've got your bit where you write and your other side. That's what I think you mean. But that's what they use. That's how they use them anyway. I could have made you one, but I didn't do questions till just lately. Would what? Just wait a minute, Julie. I can't see the rest of it.
What?
It keeps saying YouTube has crashed on my screen. I keep rebooting. Fingers crossed. Okay now. What did you put on the black one to give the metallic appearance? This one. You were late in, weren't you, Elizabeth? So I painted it black, and then I put on dragonfly glaze. I've got all different ones of these. Hang on. So anything like this, these are what I use on my stones in the past. Anything, oh, that's the same, look. It will pick up the colours that it wants to pick up out of what you've put underneath. And this is nearly empty, so I just thought I'd use that to... But those are all the colours it'll pick up and just do out. You put it on different colours, it changes the colour again. Write that down then, dragon glaze, and I'll see if I can find it.
As a on.
Right. If you've got the window and it's got just 2 piece, just cut a piece of card to back that one where your hole is. Otherwise, I just think it can look a tad.
You better see
Aperture cards, that's what they're called. That's the one. Right. So, what are we doing? All right, we're going to do the magic, and I'm going to do it in white. So we'll do the crackle first, which is, got too many things in front of me. This one. When I've put it on, I'll leave it there for you to watch it do its stuff. And don't forget, it will start dragging straight away, so you don't have a lot of time with this. There might be a bit too much on there. Yeah, there's far too much on there.
Jan Willis has asked, how do you store your karaoke pens? Flat or vertical?
Karaoke pens. Kuretake.
That's him.
Horizontal. I'll just have them in a little drawer thing. That thing where you phone is dead. Yeah, will you show it me, please? Give it me. Oh, look, it started cracking without me getting to finish it off. That's how quick it is. I might have covered it up then. That's going to take a bit longer because I put too much paint on. I'll take it from there. I don't want to touch these.
Well, get off it then.
Right, just leave that there a minute. This is what I put my pens in. It's a little drawer. So I have 2 of these full and it just goes in and out like that. Look at her. There you go, you can see it cracking. The less paint, the smaller crackles. This is the one we did earlier where we put it on the gold painted ones.
Bev K's asked, do you zigs sing then?
As you call them, kuretake.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. And this is what the white will turn out like with the glitter underneath. So all in all, I say these are ready now, but they've got marks on them. They want binning, really. Look at the blue mark that got. That was from me splattering something else.
Oh.
Then little black marks, that's wax. The rest of it was mica powder. So I used a bit of both on there. It's so good. It's so clever.
So, Belinda, do you have a canopy over the pool? It's going to be over 108, but you're getting pool. Oh.
No chance.
No.
I'm not even coming out of the house. I'm locking the doors and shutting the curtains and everything.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not going to be that warm here, but that's what's going to happen here anyway.
That's already happened here.
Yeah, curtains are shut.
Doors are shut.
Doors are shut. We don't open doors because warm comes in.
Yeah, just keep it nice and cool in the house.
See, yeah, those blue ones, you could just, if that's your thing, that it wants a coating, obviously, and it'll make it shine. But that would, you could just have those around your house, a set of them, if that's just the look you're after, as it is. But how cool are they? Look how good it is. It didn't give me a chance to do the paint. Oh, look, you can see where I put my brush round.
I got a good coaster.
Yeah, you got one off my sister, didn't you? It had a Well, it has a beetle bus on it. I'm really glad you like them. It is. We seem to have put a lot of work into today, and it seems a bit hectic. But once you've decided, if you're going to go with this, then you don't need all that. So don't even think about that. Just go with this. That's all you need. So it's not as complicated as it looks with all stuff. You just need a step 1 and 2, and this is just a step 1. And do you know, if you're making boxes out, like, what can I show you? Oh, I can't get my hands to out. But if you're making boxes out, or you want to just decorate a box, put the 1 step on, and then paint over it when it's dry, and that's what you're going to get all the way around it. Your other option is, like we said earlier, you could put this on it, but then it's going to cost you a fortune, because that would crackle the whole box. But if you do it like that, you're going to get an uneven, awesome crackle, a lot cheaper. I think we're done.
Well,
is there anybody else? Yeah, do some questions.
Right. Gwen Towell says, I quite fancy doing an all white card. That's all right. Would you give it a go sometime, please?
I'll give it a go, yeah. I did one the other day, actually, that was nearly all
a
white.
Polar bear in a snowstorm.
I did one the other day that was nearly all white. I've just done a sympathy card for somebody.
No, it was all white.
For somebody in group, so... yeah.
Leah Eitzen says, did Specsavers get back to you?
Did the heck?
I can't hear what you're saying.
I'm not oh gosh. I'm not blind. I'm deaf. I'm not deaf, I'm blind.
You need to go to the dentist as well and get your teeth sorted out.
Why?
Can't speak properly.
They don't give me ears.
Can't speak properly. Susan Nonkin says, have you coloured on vellum? Are pencils or markers better for the job?
I've done vellum with alcohol markers where we blew it. I've done vellum with, what have I just used now? In fact, I'll show you. I've just done a video the other day. Where are you? This was actually what somebody else asked, and I've done a video about 18 months ago. This is vellum, coloured. This is the one I was on about, the sympathy one I've just done. Coloured on that side of the vellum, and then it's embossed coloured on that side, and then embossed white on this side. I love that, and it's embossed onto that side and then this side. So there you go.
Jackie Almond asks, can you do more journaling films?
I will.
Pretty please.
Absolutely I will. I think she meant pages. I will, but I've just been having Lolly has been a lot harder work than we thought, but we're getting into a routine now. So my videos right now, I've got done up to next Sunday, but normally I'm like 3 weeks in advance, but I'm just a week.
The thing is,
just a week at the moment.
With Lolly, everybody and all dogs are all different characters, aren't they? And Lolly is a lot harder work than Rosie was, because Rosie had Lexi to learn off, but Lolly she's picking some things up.
But
Rosie,
it's not just that. It's more that she's hyper.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And guess what? The last 2 days, we've had her at park with no lead on. We've let her off, and she's just staying with Rosie. And when we've called her, she's come running to us absolutely amazingly quick, hasn't she?
Yeah.
And she kicks her legs up sideways when she runs like Lexi did. If our sea breeze doesn't kick in some hot days, we put on the air conditioning, as we have solar panels on our roof and don't get electricity bills ever. Nice. My electricity is ridiculous.
And we can't have solar panels on our roof because we have a flat roof.
Because that's where my
For some
classroom
reason.
is. Totally get that. I'm just booking you in. Hmm? Oh, we're going in a minute, Sylvia.
Ah, next week, 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, 6
for
p.m.
us.
next week, UK
I don't know,
time.
where are you, Sylvia?
It's been a busy, hectic one today. Really, it has. But I mean, I'm just showing them. It looks like we haven't done out, doesn't it? But we did. Where's the one that I just fell in love with gone? Oh, the drain over there, aren't
Bev, no, we have a flat roof. Yeah? And they won't put solar panels on a flat roof.
What it is we've got our roof like that, but we've got the dormer. So they class that as a flat roof, and you can't have solar panels because of that. And because we live in a back-to-back, that's not our house. So we can't even have them there.
And we have the sides down the side of the dormer.
It's
but
not wide
enough
enough.
room.
No, it's not wide enough.
No. What's that? Can't wait to try the napkin crackle cards. You did need to get some napkins. So if you have a link, Heidi.
Which napkins do you want? I can definitely get a link for. Now, I've got a few of these left. I can't find that. It's sold out again. Don't know where they're. I can get a link for them, but I've got a load if you want some of them. I think I've got some of these still. I've got some of the leafy ones. Or I can just send you a mixture if you want. That stinks then. She's put poo. Oh, look at her. You couldn't be more comfy, could you?
Oh yeah, that's them.
We've got to get
cloths.
solar panel. Solar, but it was blocked by Housing Association who have. Oh, have what? Covenants?
Covenants.
What's that?
Huh?
They have among. Is your garage real flat? Or are you not in UK, are you, Karina?
There are different rules in different countries, won't it?
Morning, Janet. Yeah, if you watch from beginning, I go through every single stage. But yes, finish with 3 coats of the gloss varnish, and you've got then coasters that you'll never. Well, they won't mark. You can wash and wipe them. Oops, I've just pulled that off. Look, 'cause it's not dry. You can wipe them. You can put your hot brews on them. I used to actually. Wait a minute.
Link for the bluebird ones.
Is that for Julie? 'Cause I can send her some of them. Oh, I'll just put.
Elizabeth, that's for Liz.
All right, yeah, I'll get the link for the bluebird ones. This is obviously the bottom. The stones that Andy makes, these are quite thick and all. Oh, didn't use these because they were thicker at one end than the other.
But if you want one, she can paint one for you.
I'm not painting one. I'm not on about
Why?
that.
No, to get rid
I
of them.
use these. Oh, I don't even know what I was saying now.
Why don't matter?
It was a question of somebody. Anyway, we had the coaster moulds. So I used to paint coaster moulds and it had the doggies on it when I used to do them. And people used to buy them, didn't they, and use them for the coffees and stuff. Don't salt.
I'm reading these. Karina's in New Zealand. Netherlands. A garage is flat, but they did them themselves.
All right. I didn't know you could do them yourself.
Well, of course you can, if you know how to do it. But
then
in New Zealand,
then who do you give you electric? Who gets your electric?
yeah, they'll have to have a converter. From
No, I mean, Carly
You
and
mean-
Aidan were just going to get solar panels, and electric company was going to pay them for their electric. You know, the spare electric.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you go back. I'm looking at what you can see now. That looks awful now, doesn't it? But when I put a what do you call it on it? A rub on, I'll make sure
There
that
you go,
bit's
look.
covered up.
People, please, I'll pay you for them, Heidi.
For what?
I don't know.
Let me know. Just private message me, Julie. And if it's napkins you want, I'll just send you a load. You sent us all them stuff for giveaways. I'll just send them you. I don't want any money.
Is there a question that you want to answer? Can
Can't
you
do
use
them
any
yourself,
foil for
can you?
heat foiling on cards?
No, you can't. If you're doing heat foiling,
That's
like
Arlene.
using the glimmer machine, this is for Arlene. No, you have to have certain ones. It's something you'd have to look into depending on which hot foil machine you got. It goes to the batteries, huh?
Yeah, you have a battery store for your electric.
But how do they know what to pay you? It's all too confusing for me. We can't have them
Don't
anyway.
ask.
And the amount of money it was going to cost Carly and Aidan,
Oh, it was ridiculous.
it was more than the mortgage. It was a joke. I was so glad they said no at end.
There's got to be somewhere that would give them a better price than that.
Oh yeah. We have an off-grid
Installation alongside our standard electrics.
Oh, I don't get it. Even
Yeah,
that,
don't
that's
ask.
just gobbledygook to me. The government is going to
Reduce.
reduce the price of the batteries. Even I feel it. Oh no, it's too much for me. I don't get it.
Yeah. They also subsidise solar panels.
All right.
So if you're going to get them.
Yeah, well, that what
But
Carly
I mean,
and
look, think about
Aidan
it.
were
In
getting.
Australia, the amount of sun that they get.
Yeah, it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
What we're going to say
Go on.
next week. It's a 6 p.m. But I said in one of my latest videos that you're going to get a discount code for Gina K. It is impossible for us in this country to get Gina K reduced or anything unless you buy direct from them when they've got a sale on, and then you've got risk of import taxes. So I'm working with a company called, wait a minute, and I don't know, I can't remember who it was, if it was Teresa or Tricia. One of them put me in touch. Can I borrow your pen? This is the spelling of it, if you want to go and pre-look now. They're going to give us a 1 week 10% discount code. I know it doesn't sound a lot to people, but to me that's huge. They're going to give us a 10% discount for 6 days. I don't know why 6. It starts on Sunday to the following, or midnight on Saturday, so more or less 7 days. But yeah, they're going to give us 10% off Gina K products. But it's worth going and having a look at her other products as well. But have a look at the Gina K products. Next week I'm going to do some work with layering stencils because I've been asked so much about them. I'm going to show you some more Gina K. That's what I'm going to do at live, I think. I'm not sure yet. Gina K layering stencils. But go and have a look. It doesn't sound a lot, but we can't get anything. So to me it's worth a look.
Dots asked, before you go, do you ever make shadow boxes with lights in them?
No, I don't. I've never had an interest, and I've never been asked to do one, so it's never actually come to me as a thing. I used to do, I was telling Mrs. C over there, I used to do shadow boxes with the Scrabble tiles. That was different. Probably one of the first crafty things I did, apart from knitting, obviously. I want to go and live in Australia.
I would, but Heidi won't.
Not a chance.
Too many crawly
Nah,
things.
the stories that Bev's told me and Cheryl's told me about things that are there, no way. I'm not even getting off that plane.
And you know, Richard's been over there how many years?
I don't care.
He says, and he never has any.
You haven't spoke to him for years. He might have met some belting spiders by now. And snakes. I'm not actually scared of snakes. I would be if I saw one coming towards me, like. No, it's not for me. Thank you, Yvonne. I know most of you appreciate what we do. This week's been dead hard work, especially, you know, trying to source all the different things to show you.
Sauces.
It's been a really hard week. And I was, about 2 days ago, I was panicking one. I said, I'm not going to be ready. I can't do it. I've got nothing to show them. And yeah, but we got there in the end. Oh, come on down, Heidi.
Giveaways.
It was all lies. And I don't believe you for 1 minute. You wouldn't lie to me.
You don't get snakes.
Have you seen the size of
snakes in the cities? Yeah, but you get spiders.
Oh, I have seen the size of bugs there, so no thanks. See, me and Karina are on the same level.
Have you seen the size of what?
Bugs.
Oh, yeah.
I would absolutely love to see it, but I'm quite happy to see it from afar. Do you know what? We watched that Race Around the World, is it called?
Yeah.
We watched Race Around the World, and this new season that's just started is in China.
Yep.
And so we've only done 2 episodes, and the stuff they've shown that are in China, and oh my goodness,
unbelievable.
And I'd love to go, and the only reason I won't go there is because I'd starve to death.
Like, so eating frogs
it wouldn't
and crickets and...
wouldn't do me any harm, would it? I've got a few stone to share,
Yeah, share with anybody that wants it.
To give away, so it'd probably do me world of good, actually. You always do your best. Oh, it's really nice, thank you. You would love it here.
Cheryl, I promise you, Cheryl, when we come up on lottery, we'll come and see you.
When we come up on lottery, Andy will come and visit you.
I will, right?
Oh, I'm quite happy for Andy to go on his own.
Yeah, that'll do me.
Leave me here with kids and...
Yeah.
I'm sorted.
I'll get me a big ute.
What's that, a boat?
Utility vehicle.
Oh, I thought you meant a yacht. I like Karina's answer. That suits me. That's it. You go. Tell me where you are, and I'll Google it.
You can watch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wave up at the moon.
You have to get Google Earth live.
I love that.
Are you doing any giveaways?
Yeah. It's been quite a learning session this morning. Oh, thank you, Ali. I appreciate that. You know, it is stuff like that, little words like that really makes it worthwhile.
You know something? We were on the park the other day.
Keep all their crawlies.
We were on the park the other day with the doggies, and there were these things flying around, and they float.
Oh, gosh.
Right? They just hover. And Heidi was freaking out.
I don't freak out.
And I let one land on my hand, on the back of my hand, and I said, it's not a wasp. Is it a bee? No, it's not a bee. And I was watching it there. And Heidi Googled it. And it's actually just a fly. It's a hover fly.
Yep, it's just a
fly.
But
over the years, they've what do you call it, evolved to look like a wasp. So that people think that they're dangerous. So, yeah, just little things like that. And all it were a fly.
Yeah. Crazy.
Go on then. Right.
So, yeah, we've seen all this. We'll do the, what do you call it now, the giveaways. Can't remember what I've done with that one. But they really are. I can't wait to show you others when they've dried now. And like I said, if you've only coming part way through, there are mistakes to be had. And I didn't hide any of them. Look how bad that was. And that's where the whole thing started from, was from them cards 2 weeks ago. I did it on here and wondered if it'd work on cards, and that's where all this came from. That's a new serviette that I just bought for this, and that one. I thought they were really nice. And that's serviette there, that goes with... Where's the cards that I'm giving away? I got that serviette to go with the card that I'd made. So I thought if you was going to give a gift away, that could look quite nice as a gift. And there's your card to go with it. And you could do a small version for tags. So there you go. You've seen all the rubbish and all the good. Right, let's do it. I promise you would. Right. We will make sure we enjoy it. I don't doubt for 1 minute that we would enjoy ourselves. For WD with... Oh, Andy'd love to go off-roading.
4-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah. Ask for
Forward.
Oh, no, I read it as WD-40.
Pass. Come on.
I would have said so, Ruth, yeah. Can I just say, I love that you
Pyrographer.
show, I love that you can show what can go wrong rather than just show. Oh, do you know, it wouldn't be right, would it? I've wasted a lot, done a lot of them other rubbish ones to show you. Otherwise, you're going to watch me do a good one and go and have a go and say, it was rubbish, can't do it. No, you can do it, and there is rubbish to be had. There is mistakes to be made. And I make them all. Right. Are you doing the actual giveaway or the cards?
Whatever. What am I doing?
Right, he's doing giveaway first.
Right.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Don't forget, I'm going to do something with this because I've got this. As always, send me your details and the winner pays postage. No, that's empty. I've just had it out, the other one. Just looking for my writing pad thing. It's out here somewhere. I'll tell you what.
Have you got a post-it note?
Yeah, no, look. Right, this winner. I need the book numbers. Oh, it's there.
Oh, these.
I need the pen. Numbers up to 52. Nicola's back from today, so I won't have to do pen to paper again. I don't know what time she comes back, but she's back today. Woohoo! Right, yeah, 1 to 52. Good luck, everybody! Ducks and elephants. They're different, aren't they? I haven't even seen that stamp set.
Right. 1 to 52. Ready? 40.
So your first winner is Jerry McAllister. So I'm just going to put Jerry. What number? 40. Right. Your second one will go ducks. Go on.
Ready? 45. You could have just wrote on it while we're on that.
45 is Sue Crawford. You're all looking around then, weren't you, to see how close you are? That's what I would do. And your last one for the...
Least but not last.
Yeah, and then we'll do cards.
42, all high numbers.
Yeah, all in 40s. Elephants are
Big
going
great
to
things.
Ashtray.
Well done.
Well
All
done.
you. Say well done for. You haven't done it.
I'm not saying well done to me.
No, I'm saying everybody else says well done. But well done for what? You haven't done it.
For winning. Shush, you are such a
Nice person.
nice person. You still not having my Maltesers. Both
Mine.
Both boxes.
Mine.
No,
Yeah.
no.
One each.
No.
The lady said.
I heard what Mrs. C said. She said they're both yours, Heidi.
No.
I heard her.
No.
I heard her loud and clear.
No.
Yeah.
You should have gone to Specsavers.
Tell him, Mrs. C. Tell him they're mine. He's giving me some dirty looks. Right.
What's these?
These are your scan up. 3 cards. Back in the box, Andy. She needs to come and live with us.
Back in the room. Right.
The big card first.
So for all you newies, I just flick it up and stop it on speech. Right, ready? Yep. There you go. Ruth Hansford.
Ruth Hansford. Send me your address, Ruth. We pay for the postage of cards. Wait a minute. I'll give you the next one. We're going to go. This is today's video. I absolutely love these cards. Look at the bling when you get them. I haven't done back yet.
Come on, you're on time.
I am doing it in my own time. Ta-da!
Ready? Lady shippers.
Helen.
Helena.
Oh, Ellen, do you want a card? She's on anyway, so wait a minute. She said she didn't want another card.
Well, we'll do it next one.
Right, we'll do this one while we wait for
Helen's reply.
Ellen.
Bobby Coon.
Right, let me just copy that name down because I don't
Double
know.
B-I-K-U-H-N.
That's a different name.
Yeah, they've just been talking about it. There you go. Thinks there is German in their history.
Awesome. Send me your address.
Bobby.
Bobby. And what does... we'll just wait on... I'll tell you what, I'll draw another one.
Helena.
If Ellen does want that, I've got loads of cards I can give away anyway, so draw another.
Helen, do you want one? Do you want it? Right. So go back to the bottom.
If Ellen wants this one, I'll just bring you another one out.
Ready? Yes, I have got a sore finger, by the way. Bev K.
Bev will definitely have one. Right, she, Ellen, there. Love it, but not fair, so give it to someone else. It's up to you. I really don't mind. I've got loads of cards. My dad loves elephants. Oh, that's great, Ashtray. Give me a definite by text message, Ellen. Honestly, if you win it, you deserve it. I've got many cards I can send Bev anyway. I know, she's well out of it, isn't she? Oh, in front of the fan.
Yeah. Right, is that it? Yeah?
I've replied,
No
it
more.
throws. That's it, all giveaways done. Oh my goodness, I've got a right crafty clear up after.
Take these babies out in the nice hot sun.
Wasn't that a clever way to put your serviettes on? I thought it was quite clever. I can move them now, actually. I got your message, Ruth.
Right, guys. Bye, everybody. Bev K. Oh, I've just heard that I won a card, though.
Or do you not want it? Well, I must have missed some. I ain't seen what
My
she was...
comments are not moving, she says. And then she says, oh, I've just heard that I won a
Oh,
card.
right. So, yeah, that's fine.
Yep, cool.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, good night, Belinda.
Oh, bless
Enjoy the rest
you.
of your sleep.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, next week, it's 6 o'clock
Have a
in the
lovely
afternoon
Sunday
for
yourself,
us.
Julie. Oh, she does want it. Yeah, good.
So it'll be a good time for you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye now.
Love you loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. And now I've got to go clean up the mess now. I'm going to switch off. If I can. No. This.
Okay, it'll
Oh,
go
wait,
off.
I've done it. I've got it. Bye, everybody.